Hello, my beautiful pigeon people. So another good question. I have made reference in my other videos to eggs, but I haven't actually covered it in depth in any videos. So we'll start with this question because it is a perfectly good and valid one, which is, do pigeons lay unfertilised eggs? Short answer is yes, they can and they do. Is it normal? To some degree, yes. If you've got a hen that is laying her first ever clutches of eggs for the first 2 or 3, it is totally normal that they won't develop, nothing will happen because they're unfertile. It can also happen in older birds, and it can also happen due to weather changes. So is it normal? Yes, every so often one of my birds that's been laying perfectly fine will suddenly lay and nothing will happen. In fact, on the run up to Christmas, I had 11 eggs and only 2 of them actually hatched. So it happens. Like humans, we can also get birds that, are unfertile. They just basically cannot ever produce viable eggs. Doesn't mean, however, that they can't raise young. So therefore, if you have birds like that, there's no reason you should get rid of them on that basis if you can use them for other things. So, you know, if my birds, for example, I've got some here that I don't breed from, but I let them raise the young of others that I do want to breed from. And that keeps them happy, because birds get depressed if they keep breeding and they never get any results from their eggs, because they basically don't know what's going on and they don't understand why. So it's always good practice from my point of view to share the eggs out anyway. So I do that purely to take the burden off the parents, that they haven't got to raise 2 babies on their own. It's better to have 2 sets of birds raising 1 each than 1 set of birds raising 2 babies, where you're going to have competition for food and so on and so forth. It takes the pressure off. So yes, it happens. And to some degree, it's normal that every so often you will find not all the eggs are fertile or viable. The best way to tell is at around 5 to 7 days, get a torch, or some bright light, it needs to be bright, and just shine it through the egg. And where the yolk is, you should start to see some little red veins forming. And if you can see that, then that means that the eggs are fertile. Now, that doesn't mean other problems won't happen on the run up to that baby developing, but at least you know that they're producing fertile eggs. So I hope that helps, and I hope that answers that question. Again, I will cover in other videos more on this subject, but that answers that question for now. See you soon.